All right, so this is day 2 of my 10-day energy reset, and I'm out for a walk. I was really sluggish, very, very sluggish today, and the prompt for today by my buddy, Awesome Asa, was on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm assuming 1 being the least and 10 being the most. Level of energy, where would I rate myself? And I rated myself a 7 this morning because I had a lot of energy in the morning, and I just generally do have a lot of energy in the morning. My slump is in the afternoon. Just like a guy, supposedly. Anyway, Dustin, the guy who's going to be talking later this evening, Marine veteran who helped develop the K1 formula. Anyway, he likes to talk about how it's really ideal for guys to take it around 2 or something. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. What else can I say? So, but even though I was pretty energetic in the morning, it was at the same time, it wasn't sustainable. I got really sluggish around, I don't know, 10, 11, something like that. And then I actually napped in the early afternoon. But that was the feeling that I was getting, really, was that I felt like I needed more rest. And so I listened to my body and I rested, and I didn't feel guilty. I didn't even think that I would do any kind of a walk or movement kind of thing. I mean, I was like a cat, and I even hadn't drunk any K1. And but then, I don't know, just out of the blue, like about 30 minutes ago or so, and this is like late afternoon, I just suddenly had like a burst of energy. And this was before I even took any ketones, and I have been taking it regularly. And so I just grabbed the one that was closest, and I didn't want to have like a full serving since it was kind of late in the day. Didn't want to be hyper at night. So I took one of these half packets that Norma gave me, which is like discontinued, and it was made for kids or something like that. But that stuff tastes really good. Actually, I have it. See, it's right here. And this one was called Strawberry Jams, and I really like the flavor, actually, and it's very light. So it's like just a small square packet, and less than half a size of the K1 packets, but same amount of water, so 12 to 16 ounces of water. But I'm really enjoying this one. It's so light, and I don't know, it just feels right. And so here I am out for my walk, and another humid late afternoon. And let's see, what else can I say? I guess nothing much else to say except that, listen to your body. That was the tip that Asa shared today. And that's another thing that I learned about K1. And this is one of the wonderful nuggets of information that I picked up from, one of the calls, like the one that we're having this evening, is that the ketone molecule is not only an alternative fuel for the mitochondria, which is the power in your cell, the brain in your cell. So instead of glucose, ketones. But so not only does it provide fuel, but it also is a signaling molecule that tells the mitochondria, I guess, how to use that energy. So it goes to where it is needed most, or where the body thinks is needed most, I suppose. And again, I'm no geek and I'm no smarty pants when it comes to science and all that stuff. But I just find all this information so fascinating, and just hear it straight from the lips of those who study this stuff, right? I know that Dustin works with with a whole bunch of doctors and so forth, and he's been helping people with all kinds of health conditions, like diabetes 1 and 2, and he helped himself because he was suffering from TBI, traumatic brain injury, from his time in the Marines. Anyway, so that's all. I'm just sharing a little tidbit, and if you want to join us, go ahead and it's not too late. You can just join us. Just comment in the below this video. I can, and I'll send you the details. That's the game. Anyway, life doesn't have to be so serious, okay? And take it from me, I grew up very serious. Everything was life and death for me, and there's a story to that. But cancer actually made me made me funny. That's one thing, and definitely less inhibited. Okay, there's a story there, but I'll tell you next time. And just be more appreciative of downtime, of really truly just being in the moment and living. So so if you want to join me and Asa and other people on this journey with us, just comment below with I can, and I'll put you in the loop. And if you can make it to the call, that a special Zoom call that we are coordinating with Dustin about the science of ketones, it is absolutely fascinating, highly recommended. Not a sales call, just information. And it's good for you to know, if not for yourself, and for others, So anyway, that's it for now. I don't want to make this too long, and I'll see you again same around the same time tomorrow, most likely, but we'll see. All right, take care. Bye bye.